Hi, I'm Clara. I'm studying in the University of East London and I'm doing foundation fashion design. I'm currently working on the topic change. So we have on the 5th of May a big show about the topic change, and I'm doing animal cruelty. So we have to change animal cruelty because I think not a lot of people know that animal cruelty is such a big problem. So for example, fur is using, so in my project I'm using a rabbit fur, and of course you need a lot of rabbits to actually make like a big coat. Also like in cosmetics, animals are getting like crueled. So yeah, I think that needs to change. So I'm designing an outfit, or like, I don't know, it's not an outfit, but it's just like, I want to show actually the pain, and it's not like being nice to the animals and like at first like kill them and then take the fur off. It's actually like they're alive, and rather they're like alive, they're pulling like the fur from the animal. And I want to show actually the process, so like the skin is falling off and the fur, so it's really like harsh and really like brutal, and that's what I want to show. So my piece looks like blood, fur and skin is falling off. I use like a part of a rabbit fur, so you can see actually the stitches, the very, very small stitches where like rabbit and rabbit get stitched together, that you have like the nice beautiful coat. Also I did like some netting, so it looks like a net, but also like that represents the skin is falling apart. The leather bands are like the chain what holds the animal. So yeah. So on the back you can see all the tiny stitches. That's why, because you don't want to have the stitches on the front, so you want to have like the nice feeling and the coat, so you don't want to see actually the stitches. But on the back you can see like all the stitches. It's like one animal, and like the parts, how you attach it together. Also here the chain. So I put this to see, I mean of course the animals try to escape, so they can't. Here that's like, should represent the skin, the brutal, what the human beings are doing to the animals, the netting. I'm using real rabbit fur, yeah. So I get the real rabbit fur from our room where we have foundation fashion design. Really interesting that actually like such a actually good product lands on a table with lots of old clothes. I'm in the stage now, I'm experiment where what I want to show, and how I actually show the like brutal of animal cruelty. So it's not a finished product yet, but I think I'm on the right pathway. So over the next few weeks I will experiment more with some knowledge what we learned about in our course fashion design. So probably some rathering or stitching with the sewing machine, so yeah. So I have pets at home, so I have a dog and 2 guinea pigs, and when I was a child we had rabbits, and I could never imagine to like actually pull the fur from them. Like they're alive, they're screaming for help, and I just can't understand how human beings can do it to like a living being. I mean, you don't pull the skin of a human, so how can you do it to an animal? So I think fashion has two sides, one looking good, and the second part, look for the environment, look that you use sustainable fashion. Of course I understand if you are not so much into fashion and you just like put your clothes on, then you don't, or you're not interested in, so you don't know about the facts. But I think people who know about the facts should use the knowledge to actually get a message out. Also in our project we have to do a process file, so where we show our process and what we learned. So for example here we have a map where you can see where fur is banded, in which stages Europe is. I think we are on a quite good way because most of it's dark blue, and that means fur is banded. Yeah, also I have some images that you can imagine the brutality and everything. So, because I am in level 3 foundation fashion design, I would say it brings me into the idea what I want to do, but I can't say, okay, that's what I love, that's what I am to 100% are doing in my future, but I definitely know that I want to do fashion. I love actually using sewing with the sewing machine, so that's definitely what I want to do, yeah. So now I'm experimenting, just get to know how to use the sewing machine, how to make templates, pattern cutting, how to do different techniques like gathers or stitching, whatever. So it's really interesting to know all the little sides.
My name's Dom. I'm studying at East London University, studying Fashion Foundation. My concept of what I want to change is the mystery behind knife crime, because what I found is people don't talk about it and people don't really know about it as well. Mainly I'm looking into the psychological side, so the more mental side of the offender. So what sort of goes through their mind? Is it a fear thing or a pressure thing, or that kind of the emotional kind of trauma, I guess, the before and after. Yeah, I think I'd like people to just understand the severity of it now, because in the last 10 years it's gone up. No, in the last 2 years it's gone up by 11% or something in London alone, or something like that. So it's the numbers are getting higher and higher. 1 in 25 crimes involves a knife in some way, whether it's fatal or really non-lethal and it's just threatening someone. A knife attack or a crime including a knife happens every 60 minutes, which it's scary to think about. I think it was just under 300 murders have happened from knife attacks since last March. That's just in 1 year. almost 300 murders, and that's people that have actually died. That's not even, you know, slashings and stabbings that have happened. But yeah, that's keeps you up at night, I guess. Fabric shopping this week, and then hopefully starting the making as of next week and through Easter, and then